Okay, so today we'll see how we can customize a particular form. Okay, so there are two forms. One, transaction form, and the other one is entry form. Entry form is nothing but the forms that are used for entities such as item, customers, vendors, and all other stuff. And transaction forms are nothing but the ones that are used for transactions. Okay, so transactions like sales order, purchase order, whatever it may be. Okay, so you can create various custom form. So the thing here is NetSuite has already provided some standard forms. Okay, for each and every transaction or each and every entity. You can customize those standard forms as you require. Okay, so for example, if I open say a purchase order, so this purchase order will have its own transaction form or a custom form in other words. Okay, and you can customize that particular form. Okay, so this is one of the custom forms. So if you see here, there is a custom form which is given here, but if I scroll down, you will see a standard purchase order. So if I click it as a standard purchase order, this is the standard purchase order that has been provided by NetSuite itself. Okay, which will have all the fields and all information. Okay, now you can go ahead and customize this particular form. How you can customize it? You can either go to that particular transaction form and go to this right side and click on customize form. In case if you want to create a new body field or a column field, you can select it here so that a column field or a body field will get created. But in case if you want to customize a form, you can click on customize form. Okay, so this is one option. Or you can go to customization forms, and here you can click on transaction forms. If you click on the transaction forms, you will get the list of all the transaction forms which are there. Okay, so for example, for bill and all other types, you can see here. So if I scroll down, I'll be able to see all the transaction forms, or maybe standard or custom for the transactions. So if you see here for purchase orders, I have these many forms created. Okay, wherever you see this customize button are nothing but the standard forms. Wherever you see this edit button are nothing but the custom forms which have been created. Okay, so if I scroll down here, you can see these are various custom forms that have been created. Okay, if you want to customize a particular form, you can just click on customize, or in case if you want to edit a custom form already which have been created, you can just click on edit and you'll be able to create a new form. Okay, just give me a minute, I'll just delete these two forms. Okay, so here this is, you can say, from the purchase order, I clicked on customize form and this is the page that open up. Okay, so we'll look into this now. First and the foremost thing, you can give it a name. So it will automatically bring a name. In case if you want to give it another name, you can just give it any name that you would like to. You can give it a ID. Apart from that, what should be the printing type, whether it should be basic or advanced. Printing type is nothing but the PDF layout. Okay, now generally no one uses basic one, everyone uses the advanced one. Advanced is nothing but it uses various HTML templates. So NetSuite has some estimate, you can say standard templates already provided. So in case if you want to use these standard templates, we can just define what should be the print, email, as well as email message template. Okay, apart from that, in case if you want to give any disclaimer or address, you can do that. What should be the logo size? You can keep that blank as well. It can be taken from the general preferences that we have defined. Apart from that, the other thing is form is preferred. If I check this checkbox, so whenever a particular user opens a purchase order, so you could see that the form that was open was primary something form, okay, because that's the preferred form. Okay, so if I check this checkbox, form is preferred, so whenever someone would try to open a form or a purchase order, these form that you have customized would open up. There can be only one preferred form. Okay, so if I check this checkbox, so if you see here, this is the list, right? Which
Yeah.
one is the preferred? There can be
Oh,
only one preferred form. Okay, so if I make this particular form as preferred, the other one would get removed and the one that I have created will become a preferred form. Okay,
okay.
so here currently this primary purchase order is the preferred form. Okay, so whenever a particular user opens that form, he'll be able to see that particular form. Okay, now this is the preferred form for all the actual users. Okay, in case if I make some changes on the role, then it's a different thing. Okay, how that can be done, I'll explain you that when we go through the customization of the roles. Maybe we'll take that tomorrow. Okay, now coming back, what are the tabs that you would like to see? Do you understand what is a tab or a subtab? What's a subtab?
Scroll
If I
down.
scroll down, these are all the subtabs,
Yes.
right? So here it defines what are the subtabs that should be shown on that form. Okay, whether I want to show this item subtabs, shipping subtab, billing subtab, accounting subtab, and so on and so forth. So here you can see all those subtabs. So currently you could see that even the other ones which are still you can say showing up here, they will not show until and unless there is one field, at least one field under that subtab. Okay, and apart from that, some of the fields or some of the subtabs show when you save a particular purchase order. Okay, currently I'm in the edit mode. Okay, so depending on that, it will define what are the fields or what are the subtabs that should be shown. Okay, so for example, if I don't want the communication subtab, I can just uncheck that and I'll save that. Hence, after it is saved, you will not be able to see this communication tab. Okay. So for example, if I don't want this France tax reporting. Currently, you can see that there is a France tax reporting. There are various fields here. I don't want this subtab to be shown. Okay, I'll just uncheck that and I'll click on save. If that is saved, and if I click on refresh, I'll just open that form that we have created. So now you could see that we don't have the France tax reporting subtab anymore. Any questions?
No.
So I'll edit this form again. Apart from that, field groups. What are the field groups that you would like to see? Okay, so if I go to this form, here you could see that there is a blue section or a blue row. So these are nothing but field groups. Okay, so you can see that primary information classification and intercompany management. These are the three field groups which are shown. Okay, so this defines which are the field groups that should be shown on each and every section. So here currently this is a main page. Okay, so any field groups here under items or under shipping or under billing, you could see that. So under billing, you could see that there is billing address. So if I come here, under items, you will not find anything. Under shipping, you will find shipping address and billing address. Sorry, shipping information and shipping address. Billing will have billing address. So this will define which are the field groups that would be shown under each and every subtab that you have. Okay. So in case if you want to add any new one, you can just write it a name here, and you can just check this checkbox whether it should show or not, or show field group title or not. In that case, once you add it, it will show under that particular subtab accordingly. Any questions related to this field groups?